fellas, good morning. It's time to do another brew day, thank God. It's the Hefe Brew. It's the Hefe Brew. We're down to one frigging pump. Down to one frigging pump. I ain't even bothered setting that one up. I ain't even bothered with it. Hopefully today we're gonna have better mash control, because I'm going to take my time with it. Properly mash in this time without any incidents of that chuffing pump blowing off halfway through and dicking over the whole program. It's warming up. It's only 10 o'clock and it's like 20 odd degrees. So the mash tun is warmer than it was last time, which is a bonus. Bing! The grains are in here and it is, you know, at the same temperature as everything else, so like 20 odd degrees. Bing! The strike water, we've just overshot it, so I've turned off the elements, so now we're just recirculating and bringing the temperature down. So another couple of degrees and we shall mash in. So we're going to mash in to the grain bill of 60% wheat malt and 40% Pilsner malt and lager malt. That equates to 5 kgs of malt, and we are looking for a measured gravity, starting gravity of 1046. So the good thing about this this White Labs Pure Pitch Hefe yeast, or any of the yeasts that are in the Pure Pitch range, is that on the back here it gives you a readout of how many pure pitches or starters you need for either a 5 gallon, 10 gallon or 15 gallon batch. So we're doing a 5 gallon batch, and we've got one pure pitch. We don't need a starter because one pure pitch is good for 1048 starting gravity. I'm going to be doing a review on that, separate video, start to finish. So I've already filmed the intro now while we're waiting for this to sort itself out. I'll follow on that, pitching the yeast. I'll follow on the progress of the yeast throughout fermentation in that video, and I'll just put it in one video. It'll be a review of the whole thing, start to finish. Got the old trusty GoPro ready for the action, catching all the action. Well, that's it, a nice simple grain bill. Gone for the Tettnang leaf. And what I didn't do last night, because last night I was in here, I gutted the place, cleaned it out, hoovered up, mopped the floors, cleaned everything down, got some fresh water in there, boiled it up, rinsed it all out, set up the pump. This was all set up when I came in, just making today super easy. And I printed off the recipe and I put the recipe in here ready, so I didn't have to do that. But on checking the alpha acids for the Tettnang from Ardell Valley Brewery, I've got the alpha acid down at 2.6 for the Tettnang, and it's a good job I checked the alpha acid on what Beersmith had got it set at, and they got it at 4.5. so obviously that's a big difference. So went back into Beersmith, altered the alpha acids for the Tettnang, which meant I had to increase the amount we were putting in for the 60-minute and for the flame out. So instead of having, on the original recipe before I altered the alpha acids, we were having 20 grams at 60 minutes. That's been up to 30 grams, and we were going to have 10 grams at flame out. That's been up to 15 grams, which is giving us now 10.7 IBUs. So I think that's just going to be just a nice hint of bittering. I don't want anything to interfere with the malts on this one, and of course the yeast. We've called it the White Elephant. White because, well, it's going to be white, hopefully. An elephant because everyone knows elephants are Hefe. So that's it. I'm going to crack on now. Got 1 degree to drop. I'm just going to drink some tea and crack on with it. Right fellas, it's time to underlet. We're at 74 degrees. So let's turn that off, kill the pump, stop the recirculation. Just pull this out of here so we don't get siphon action. Take this off of here. Ah, yeah, mother hubbard. There we go. Get my trusty old clamp on. Clamp that there so it don't spill. And Now we're just going to underlet using the old forces of time. Gravity. And we want 15 litres going in. So I want to leave 23 litres in the mash tun, in the HLT, so we've got 38 litres. So let's do in. So we're needing that. We've got an old trusty thermometer. Want the spoon of justice. Give her a stir, because that looks pretty runny to me, and I don't want it getting too much runnier than that. Let's get a reading on this. And we're going to be mashing this for 67 degrees for an hour. 67. That's what we're looking for. Right, take that out of there. Give that a wipe in a minute. I'm just going to make sure everything's well stirred. Lid on her. And that's it. Oh, we've got a minute left of the mash, fellas. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop recirculating the sparge and turn her off, kill the pump. We're going to use this now to recirculate. So I'm going to stick that in there, just get a running. Oh my god, what am I doing? You stupid beast. Oh, well, that's running clear. That's running bloody clear. It will be, won't it, you goof? You big dumb goof. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's running clear. I wonder if it's friggin' sparge water, you doof. Shut her down a little bit, you know, shut her down. Right, I'm going to get some tin foil. Sharpish. Tin foil in there just to disperse the flow. You know what I mean? She's running alright now, look. She's running alright now, look. Look at that. Look at that frigger. Right, let's get the boil underway. Lid on. Set this PRD to 99. Flicker on. Boop. Right, and get the chimney, the chimney effect. No spurters. And that is it. One chimney set up. Chimney cricket. Wait for it to come up to a boil, and then chuck in the first hop additions. Oh, they smell earthy. Oh, it just hit a boil. So, in with the 60-minute addition of the Tetnang. 30 grams of. I think that's going to boil over. Oh, be fogged up. Put chimney back on. Another 5 minutes or so, boys, and we're putting in the Proflock, but Just friggin' look onto her. Just look at this boil. Just look at the boil on her. She's a boiling away. Oh, Jesus. Ah, she's a boiling. She's a boiling. Time to put this in the chiller of the Vart. Are we fizzling? Oh, you bastard, that's hot. I'm just getting ready for what I think is going to be an explosive fermentation with this WLP300. So, we're hot. Bloody elbow on boil pot. Right, so I'm going to use the bottle with the star stand in, like I always do, to put the blow off in, and I'm going to put that in there like that. So if anything does gush out of this, it will hopefully fall down and be collected in the coffee pot. That's my thinking. So that's what's happening there. 3 minutes or so left on the boil, then we'll start chilling. And what's it? It's so goddamn hot today. I'm stood in front of this. Boil is done. Flicker off. Get rid of that. Ah, chilling. So when we get to 80, we'll chuck in the steeping hops, or flame out edition of Teknang, 15 grams. And then we're done. Right, steeping time. Oh, fucking everything's so bastard hot. God damn it. Get in there. When we start recirculating, that'll push everything round, but the pump's on a break. Sons of bitches. Right then, let's get her in. Get her dashed in. I want a bit of headspace in there. Let's crack her open. Easy. Get her in the fridge. I'm hoping that coffee jar that I put in is gonna let me put this in without, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's happening here? What's stopping it going in? It's my idiocy. Oh wow, we're in there, fine. Perfect. That's it. Hefe's done, yeast is in. All I've got to do is clean up after the yeast tomorrow. And we're done, another brew day down, a Hefe in the fermentation fridge. So I'm going to plot the fermentation every day for this review of the Pure Pitch. So in about a week's time that video will chuck itself out there. So that's it, that's the start of another playlist, another grain to glass playlist. So as always fellas, don't forget to thumbs up the video because you don't want to do. Don't forget to subscribe, click the red button down here that says subscribe, click and you want to share the video, get it out of the to see you until next time. I'm out of here.